This is an insecurity of mine that I have carried with me for quite some time. Um, I would say 18 years or so. And that is, I'm losing my hair and I'm going bald. It's starting to take a really heavy toll on me. I'm losing my hair and I'm going bald. And at this point, I just want to surrender to life, surrender to my hair, surrender to the process, and move on. And so I've made the decision to, for right now, I think, I have made the decision to cut my hair off into a pixie cut and allow myself to be free. My hair is thinning, and I first started noticing it while I was in undergrad. So I'm not one of those people who grew up with thin hair and it's just what it is. I, as a child, had very, very, very thick hair, very healthy hair, and right around the time I went to college and started birth control, I started noticing that. I remember the first day I noticed it. I took some braids out, some micro braids. At the time, micro braids were everything. And I had some micro braids, took it out, and I noticed this section here was thin. Like basically where I can see through my hair and I could see my scalp. It was also the time that I started birth control, so I really can't pinpoint whether it was the styling methods, whether it was hormonal due to birth control, or whether it was just genetics. So on both sides of my family, my maternal and paternal side, we see early thinning. We see male pattern baldness. My dad's side of the family, even the women thinned very early. My mom started thinning very early, and she has thin, fine hair. My mom's dad, my dad's dad, like it's in the family. And I even went so far because when you have thinning hair and it takes a toll on your confidence and your image, and it sort of takes over your life, you start going down a rabbit hole of research and trying to figure out what can you do to prevent it, what can you do to change it. So I went as far as looking into my birth chart, and I realized even within my birth chart and studying planetary alignment that it's basically in the stars that I was going to thin early. And if you ever want to have a discussion on that, feel free to hop over to my Instagram or leave a comment. We can start a dialogue down in the comments about planetary alignment and thinness and those sort of things. And so I did everything that I feel like I could have done except for one last thing. I've done herbs, I've done teas, I've done hair oils, and I even make hair oils. And yes, my hair grew very long in a very short amount of time, but I could not change the thinning. And over time, it would grow, but it wouldn't thicken up. And I'm just really at a point where I'm like, you're 40, it may just be that time. And I don't want to continue searching on Google, like, what can I take? What foods can you eat to thicken your hair? What teas can you drink? What herbal remedies? What haircuts can you wear to cover up thinness? And, just a number of things. I don't want to let my hair take over my life. And I started noticing that that's where I was with my hair. It affects how I see myself, how I perceive myself worth, how I perceive myself as being beautiful. Even the way I take pictures, like when I take pictures, I try not to bend my head down because I don't want anyone to see, how wide my parts are. I just don't want that for myself anymore. I want to be happy. I want to be free. And if that means that I have to cut my hair off, then that's where I am. So I am accepting from here on out that I will rock the flyest pixie cut ever and let go of the need to continue to cover up my thinning hair. So I did it, y'all. I cut my hair. I can't begin to explain to you how free I feel, how liberated I feel, that I'm not worried about my hair. I'm no longer consuming myself with products and what to eat, and covering up and using all these products to cover up spaces in my hair. It just became too much, and I really wanted to honestly surrender to the feeling of I really wanted to surrender to the feeling of being overburdened with hair. I know hair is important to so many of us, and it's really important to me. It's what, especially for Black women, it's a way of expression. It's a way of, for many of us, feeling, beautiful and saying how beautiful we are based on how long our hair is, how thick our hair is. But I didn't want to be my hair. And I didn't really understand what that meant until I started feeling like I wasn't myself because of my hair. I had a beautiful baby, which, I'll take having a baby over losing my hair. I'm getting older, and this is just a part of life. And I think really this has been a lesson with saying this is a part of life. This is where we are, and this is how we're going to move forward with where we are in this season and this stage of my life. I feel beautiful. I've cut my hair before. This is not the first time that I've cut my hair, but I think this is the first time that I cut my hair knowing that I did not ever have intentions of it growing back. And for me, that's enough. I know knowing that I've made the decision to not cut it with saying I'm going to grow back, or it can grow back. It lets me know that I've really said I'm over this. Like, it's done. I'm not obsessing over hair. I no longer have to hide. I no longer have to hold my head a certain way to hide, spaces in my head. And I'm sure my hair may thicken back up after things, even out with my hormones. But if they don't, even if they don't, like, I'm good. I'm honestly really good with this. I wake up in the morning, I know all I need to do is like put some makeup on, some lipstick on, some cute earrings, and then like I feel chic. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I have to take up time and space and all this with just getting ready. In this season of my life, there's so many things that I'm working on the inside, like personal development, that I would much rather spend time on than doing my hair. It's natural. I have to blow dry it, I have to flat iron it, I have to pin curl it, and I have to style it, and then I have to spray that crazy Beijing spray in it just to cover up spaces. Girl, who the hell has time for that? Not me. So, yeah, that's a little rizzy rant. But yeah, I feel good. And again, if you are someone who is struggling with self-image and self-worth that is equated or dependent on how you perceive yourself to look, if it's your hair, especially Black women, we are not our hair, and we hear that all the time, but we're really not. And we can grow long beautiful hair, or we can rock a shortcut. It just depends on how you feel. At the end of the day, it's how you perceive yourself to be beautiful. And I know for me, struggling with my hair was something that I wanted to let go of in order to open myself up to receive, the blessings or the things that lie ahead of me by working on myself. So thank you for watching this video. I don't know what else, but have a great day, and thank you.